Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Friday the 13th, y'all. Just gonna let that sit. I love a good Friday. I love Friday. But I'm gonna keep my foot near the brake for Friday the 13th, especially since we know there's a lot jumping off tomorrow. I opened the internet this morning to check my email for one particular website or one particular browser, and I started reading some news stories, and can I just say I am upset, and I'm going to say that as calm as I can. And all I keep hearing in my mind is that that little chorus that's on a lot of people's videos. What the hell? What the helly? You know, it's just crazy making, mind-boggling. The state of Florida has decided to call ICE for migrant children, some of whom are in foster care because of other raids. And what the hell? Where are you sending these kids to? Kids. Let me say that again. Kids. Unaccompanied minors. Now, this is not the first time the government has put their hands on children. You know, the first time we heard the lie of the caravan. Now we don't even need the story, the backstory anymore. It's just straight up racist, xenophobia. It's a bunch of stuff that just I can't find words for now. Where does it stop? When do people say enough is enough? When do people say this is not normal? The military has been turned against the people. You know, the military has been weaponized against its own citizens. Babies are being snatched. A lot of times, folks can't even tell where they're going. We got no due process. We've got people covering their faces, you know. The Constitution, I guess, is now the original form of toilet paper. You know, I thought yesterday when the senator was wrestled to the ground and detained, that's the new word for I'm going to make you a public spectacle. And depending on who you are and how many people will rally for you, you know, I can make this go on for days on end. Where does it stop? And tomorrow, we're celebrating the Army in a full-on fascist fashion. And, you know, when they started really focusing on that yesterday on the news, I started really thinking about the show that's slated to happen tomorrow. And I call it the show because what's really being done, and I hope it's not televised anywhere, but I know Fox is going to show up. What's really being done is the fascist countries are going to get a full-on display of military weaponry. That's what's happening. It's basically going to be a gun show. And it's just going to be more and more ugly until people get outraged. This is a true sign. And it seems to be no end of true signs of moral decay. How much more? You know, and I'm afraid they really ask that question because the depravity just doesn't stop. When do we get the golden calf? I'm posing that question again. When do we get the golden calf? Because it's coming.